Nobody wakes up one day and decides to become a monster. It happens slowly, one decision, then another, until one day you realize the darkness was not waiting for you. It was growing inside you all along. And soon you can't recognize the person you have become. Spec Ops The Line is one of the few games that represents this theme very well. We follow Captain Martin Walker and his three-man Delta Force squad into a destroyed Dubai with two simple objectives. Find survivors, locate the 33rd led by Colonel John Conrad, and leave. It sounds so simple, and for the first few missions it almost is.
Yet to be seen, Sergeant.
You got a lock on that transmission?
Yes, sir. About 800 yards away.
And we're 800 yards away from seeing who's more full of shit.
Now, Captain Walker is doing his job. He has a mission to fulfill. He's following orders, and all these things make him a hero in his eyes, and also in our eyes. He keeps justifying his every action because he thinks he's doing the right thing. He believes he's a hero, but heroes are a luxury we cannot afford because they make a mess of everything. They think they're always right, and that's the most dangerous part about them. To one point, everything seems alright. We think we are doing the right thing until this scene shows up.
Possible. Yeah, it is. That's why Gould stormed this place. He didn't want the gate. He was trying to rescue his people.
We were surrounded and outnumbered. We thought 33rd was the enemy. The game offered a solution, a weapon so devastating that distance made it feel acceptable. We were no longer looking into someone's eyes. We were watching tiny white dots disappear on a screen. It almost feels like a strategy game until you walk through what you have done. We thought we were killing the enemy soldiers, but when we saw the reality, we found out that we just killed 47 innocent civilians whom 33rd was trying to protect. This scene completely shatters the reality of Captain Walker and his teammates. It feels like we were living with the lie all this time. But the captain is not ready to accept this reality because in his eyes, he is still a hero, and he justifies his actions by blaming all of it onto the 33rd. And what terrifies me is that I kept agreeing with him even after seeing the reality in front of my eyes. This game makes you believe that you're doing the right thing. I kept moving, I kept shooting, I stopped questioning. There came a point where I did not hesitate to massacre civilians by my own hands, even when I had the choice to let them go. I kept chasing Conrad because that's what the game made me believe.
Go on. What do you think? You did this. No, you did.
By the end of the game, the enemy is not Conrad, it is not 33rd, and it is not Dubai either. It's Walker himself, or maybe it's us. We kept blaming Conrad for our own actions. We could not take accountability for what we have done. The hero complex completely destroyed our reality, and that's what war does to a human mind. War doesn't just destroy the cities, it destroys the stories we tell ourselves. That we are the hero, we are right, that everything we have done was necessary, and protecting that lie becomes more important than facing the truth. It's hard to accept that we are wrong. That's human nature. But this nature sometimes makes things worse for us in this world of war. Spec Ops The Line isn't a game about winning a war. It's about watching your humanity disappear. It is a mirror that questions, why do we enjoy violent video games? It takes the classic story of a hero saving the day and completely breaks it down. The main character, Captain Walker, makes terrible mistakes trying to do the right thing. The game shifts the blame onto you, the player. It removes the clear line between good and bad guys. It forces you to make awful choices where no one wins. In the end, the game asks a deeply uncomfortable question. Why did you keep playing and causing destruction just to feel like a hero? If you knew what you were becoming, why did you keep moving forward?